Okay, now we have the internal organs of the female reproductive system. And I'll just separate these out by themselves so you can get a good look at them. So to kind of give you a reference point, here's the vagina. Down here is the opening for the vagina, right here. And we'll come back to all the externals I'll tell you in a few minutes. Now right up here is the uterus, but covering the uterus, we have peritoneum that kind of drapes over it like a curtain. And that's called the broad ligament. It kind of holds everything in place. Then the broad ligament has extensions, and we'll come back to that in a second. So let's remove the broad ligament. And then here we can see the uterus itself. Then making its way laterally from the uterus, we have the uterine or fallopian tubes. Now I'm going to spin this around backwards, looking at this from a P to A view. Here we can see the outline of the fimbriae. They're not very well defined here, but that's where they're at. Now let's put everything back where it belongs. Now right here, we have the ovaries. And the ovaries are held in place by part of the broad ligament. It's called the suspensory ligament of the ovaries. It's just kind of a thickening of that membrane. And then right down here, we have another thickening of that membrane called the ovarian ligament. And that just kind of attaches the ovary to the uterus, kind of here again, just kind of hold everything in place. On the previous views, we saw a hemisection of the inside of the uterus and inside of the vagina, so you know where we're at with that. And lastly, we have two structures right here. These are called the round ligament of the uterus. These exit the inguinal canal just like the spermatic cord does in the male, make its way all the way down to the inside of the labia majora. These ligaments will actually go into spasm sometimes when women are having their menses because of contractions of the uterus. Also will go into spasms when you're pregnant, especially that third trimester as the baby is trying to turn. And there are chiropractic techniques, Webster technique in particular, that addresses working with these. And you can actually run your finger along the skin, just along the area where, just below the inguinal canal, kind of where the inguinal ligament is, and you can feel little spasms, little trigger points in this, just like you would in the trapezius or wherever else. And you can massage those out, and it'll help relax the uterus and help if women are having menstrual cramps, help with that, or help with the baby turning prior to delivery.